Imagine lying in bed, the storm raging outside, when a creaky noise from the attic reveals a shadowy figure stretching across your wall, too eerie to ignore. Join 10-year-old Ethan, a shy dreamer, and his fearless 12-year-old sister Lily as they brave the spooky attic to uncover the truth behind the mysterious shadow, turning a night of terror into a tale of courage. Watch until the end for a heartwarming twist that'll help you face your own shadows. Let's step into the darkness now. Ethan was a quiet 10-year-old who found solace in the fairy tales his mom read him each night, his room a haven of storybooks and stuffed animals. His 12-year-old sister Lily, with her bold spirit and knack for leading school projects, was his opposite, never shying from a dare. They lived in an old house on Elm Street, its creaky floors and drafty windows adding charm but also mystery. One stormy night, as thunder shook the panes and rain lashed the roof, Ethan jolted awake to a strange creak from the attic above. Peeking from his blankets, he saw a shadowy figure on his wall, its shape shifting like a cloaked ghost reaching for him. Heart-pounding, he tiptoed to Lily's room, whispering, "There's something up there." Lily grabbed her flashlight, her eyes gleaming with excitement despite the storm. "Let's check it out," she said, leading the way. The stairs groaned underfoot. What awaited them in the attic's depths? The attic was a treasure trove of forgotten things, trunks overflowing with clothes, cobwebs draping from the rafters, and a musty smell that hinted at decades past. Lily's flashlight beam danced across the clutter, illuminating the shadow that loomed larger as they stepped inside. Ethan clutched her arm, imagining a monster with glowing eyes, but Lily traced the shape to an old wooden music box perched on a shelf, its lid slightly ajar. She lifted it carefully and a tinny melody tinkled out, the shadow mimicking the spinning ballerina inside, casting eerie patterns on the walls. "It's just light and sound." Lily laughed, relieved. But Ethan shivered. Why did it feel so alive? The storm outside raged, and a sudden thud from a dark corner made them jump. Was something else stirring? The thud came from a toppled box, spilling yellowed letters and faded photos across the floor. Among them, Ethan found a note in elegant handwriting. "To my dear child, play my music and remember me." It was signed by their great-grandmother, who'd loved this attic as her sanctuary. The music box's tune grew louder, and Ethan, trembling, admitted his fear of the dark, his voice barely a whisper. Lily, softening, confessed she hid her fear of failing her friends behind her bravado. The shadow seemed to soften, its edges blurring as if the attic absorbed their honesty. But a creak from the corner hinted at another mystery. Could they face it together? Curiosity piqued. They investigated the creaky corner, pushing aside a heavy trunk to reveal a hidden panel. Behind it lay a small, dusty room, its walls lined with more treasures, a worn journal, a locket with their great-grandmother's picture, and a stack of old sheet music. The journal chronicled her attic hideaway, where she'd played the music box to feel brave during lonely nights. As Lily played a tune, the locket glowed faintly, and the shadow transformed into a gentle silhouette of their great-grandmother, smiling. Ethan and Lily realized it was her memory, stirred by the box. Facing their fears together, Ethan's dark terrors, Lily's hidden doubts, they felt a surge of courage, the attic's gloom lifting, but a final creak. Had they overlooked something? The creak was the house settling, but it tested their newfound bravery. They explored further, finding a cracked mirror reflecting their determined faces, a symbol of their growth. They played the music box daily, turning the attic into a cozy retreat where they read stories and laughed. The shadow became a friendly presence, a reminder of their great-grandmother's spirit. Ethan no longer feared the dark, and Lily learned to share her vulnerabilities. Their bond deepened, a lesson in facing fears together, and the attic transformed from a haunt to a haven. Word of their adventures spread at school, inspiring a fearless night event where kids shared their own scares. Ethan led storytelling sessions, Lily organized games, and the attic became a clubhouse. One evening, the music box played on its own, leaving a small note, "You've made me proud." They knew it was their great-grandmother's way of saying thanks. Their courage not only conquered the attic, but also lit a path for others to face their fears. That's the spooky yet uplifting tale of the shadow in the attic. Did Ethan and Lily's bravery inspire you to face your fears? Like this adventure, subscribe to GNX Shadow Seekers for more stories and comment, what scares you the most? Keep exploring.